What is something you say to scammers instead of hanging up? I've put them on hold before. As if I'm working in a call center. Had a guy on hold for 5 or so minutes. It was quite ridiculous that he stayed on the line. I can guarantee he probably appreciated the free break. Agreed. Likely figured, fuck it, I'll sit and wait. I ask them to confirm my information for security purposes. Breaks their script and they don't know what to say. That's a good one. We should use this to verify parties calling us. Companies, at least here in the Netherlands, do the same. I have to confirm I am me when I call them. Hi, sorry, this is my work line, so I don't take personal calls on here. Here's my home phone. Insert phone number of other known scammer / other prank call number here. Call me there later and we can talk. Works better for texting-based scams, but would probably work for calls too. During election season I got a lot of texts from volunteers. I deeply regret not putting them all in a group chat. Yeah, according to Biden campaigners, I'm Juanita. And according to Trump campaigners, I'm Joseph. I'm neither of these names. Heavily flirt. Breathes shakily, keep talking. Haha, I have gotten overly sexual with a few of them just for fun, lol. I used to get a lot of home security calls offering alarm systems and cameras. I would of course ask all the curious questions and then lead them to believe I was using the alarm system and cameras to keep people inside the house. The questions those guys asked should raised huge red flags to anybody they talked to, but you just know some people gave real information. I kept one on the line once, and I was besides myself at all the questions they were asking. I was fairly certain they'd just come by and rob you the next time you were at work. Where do you live? How many doors and windows on the first floor? What configuration? Any dogs? How often is your house empty / when do you go to work? Any computers, jewelry, expensive paintings, etc. Jesus. Literally everything I would ask if I was calling up someone so I could rob them. Lol reminds me of a case where a fake UPS guy visited a German streamer and was like, we have a really big package to deliver to you the next few days. When are you not at home, just so we don't miss you? And we need some strong men. Do you have any strong men living here? So, what is your password? Kairuthu. Big K, small Cyrillic, Polish U, Icelandic F, Turkish dotless I. No bot will ever brute force this. Scammer. Oh, you mean K? Is that correct? Demon summons from the floor. WTF do you want? I was sleeping. My dad used to get a lot of Viagra salesmen. So he pleads with them to stop sending free samples because he's too hard all the time and can't live his life. Ah, I'm so glad you called. Your free sample is great. However, it's been 4 hours now and I've been wondering how do I get it, down. Salesman starts describing emergency priapism treatment. Here's a quick peek. Greater than excess blood is drained from your penis using a small needle and syringe, aspiration. As part of this procedure, the penis might also be flushed with a saline solution. I tell them my name is Billy Madonna and I drive a 93 Toyota Paseo. Then I start getting pissed when they tell me they actually can't give me an extended warranty on my car. I mean, why can't you? You called me and the machine said I could get an extended warranty. That is false advertising. Let me speak with your supervisor. I can't drive anymore. Why not? Judge said I'd go to jail if I ever drove again after all my DUIs and running over that family. Keep making up atrocities until they hang up. And know what? That family had it coming. With that stick figure family diesel on the rear window. Even had the fucking dog. It is the mark of the devil, it's in the Bible. So anyway I started blasting. If they are calling about windows and doors, I tell them I live in a tent. You are calling a tent, did you know this? If they call about HVAC, I tell them I live in a castle, and we heat it in the wintertime by burning witches. Oh hang on, let me get the comma, they'll be able to help you. Then just turn the microphone off and go about my day. Hi there, and thanks for calling Cardiff Aquarium. Please be aware your call may be recorded for training purposes. Just to let you know, by law I'm required to inform you that this is a premium phone line that will be billed directly to your provider. By calling here you agree to accept all charges. Something like that not only gets them to hang up, but they tend to stop calling me after that. Are you touching yourself too? Yes, but what do you say to scammers? Nothing, I'm too busy. I take a deep breath and let out a continuous raspberry fart noise with your tongue for as long as I can. When I stop to take a breath I usually hear ... hello? And then I take a big breath again and continue. No one has made it to 2 full raspberries before hanging up on me. Honestly, of all the replies, this is the only one that made me actually laugh. Am a child. We're all children, dick. Play along for as long as possible, just giving them fake details. You can tell the frustration slowly builds, but they're still trying to be all nice and helpful. For car insurance, scammers go to eBay and start giving them VIN numbers to insure your cars. Don't use exotics, they just hang up if you give them an Aston Martin VIN. You can even try to buy these policies, give them a fake CC user generator. For credit card scammers, you can generate a card that will pass their validations, but they won't be able to do anything else with it. Give them several. It's good fun. I once had them basically have their supervisor get on to help me consolidate my supposed 80k of credit card debt on 3 fake CCs. Social security scammers are fun as well. Give them a fake social and they'll make up stories about how you got convicted of a crime. Dude was telling me that I had a felony conviction in Texas related to a rental car and thus my social security number was suspended. I spent a good 40 minutes working with him to exonerate myself before they hung up on me. Also, you are always Christopher A., and your address is 935 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20535, United States. If you are lazy, just go right to https://www.myfacanfo.com/identity/useidentitygenerator.php for your scam call role-play character sheet, if you so desire. Edit. If you're wondering how the fuck I know all this stupid crap, my job has a hotline that is meant to be used for production issues, so we have to pick it up if it rings, and because it's accessible externally, we get scam calls daily, at least 6 a day. On a slow day, I'm delighted to pick up a scam call. We've actually passed them around. Like it, put them on hold, then someone else would pick it up and continue the call. It's amazing what they'll put up with if they think they have someone actually willing to buy their shit. We told a security system scam call that we had landmines in our front yard and asked if the system could disable them as needed, as we've had incidents in the past, and they still stayed on the phone with us and told us that the on-site technician would sort it out. EDIT2. Since this is blowing up, if you plan to play the waste the scammer's time game, don't be obvious. Sound as stupid as you can but very interested. Ask questions. A lot. Make them repeat stuff. Credit card stuff. Ask them about all the fine print stuff, origination fees, penalties, repayment plans, credit rating. Will they send you a card? Can they? Can they put a cat on it, a brown cat? Car warranty. Ask about coverage for whatever dumb thing you can imagine. Are muffler bearings covered? Tell them stories instead about your car adventures and breakdowns, and would such things be covered? Tell them about the time your wife's boyfriend accidentally put diesel in the blinker fluid tank and ask if such a thing would be covered. Social security number scammers just want you to pay them, so all you can do is sound concerned and stall and ask them to give you more details and derail them with stories. If they give you a date range of the incident, just start telling them what you were doing, then I try to come up with totally absurd shit that anyone else would realize is bullshit. Tell them you were in Narnia on those dates and they still won't realize you are full of shit. I was deep sea fishing at the Bermuda Triangle with Hagrid on those dates. Can you call him? Has a solid alibi. Tell them that you need to step away and just mute yourself and do whatever and now, and then tell them that you're still there and just need another moment. Make them repeat the same thing they've gone over already. I do this as well. One time I kept a Microsoft technician on the phone for over 40 min. At the end he raged at me, lol. I did this as well, and when I finally told them I knew this was BS all along and I had in fact been sitting on a Mac the whole time, not Windows, they said, but we are Apple also. I get a sense of satisfaction when I string them along and at the end they call me a motherfucker. For some reason, that seems to be their profanity of choice. I even had one guy threaten to come to where I work, he knew the address for some reason, and break my legs. When I'm not feeling creative, I just tell the truth. Scammer. You bought tech support from us last year. Me. No, I didn't. Scammer. Yes, you bought our tech support package. It's about to expire. Me. There isn't anything to expire. Etk. They're not supposed to hang up, so they try for a long time before finally giving up. I regard wasting their time as a minor public service. I do the same with your car's warranty people. Me. Oh, which car? Them. What kind of car do you have? Me. I have a couple. Which were you talking about just now? Them. We work with any car. Me. No, you called me about my car, you said the warranty was expiring. Check your list there, which car are you talking about? This isn't a scam, is it? I learned they hang up immediately if you say a really exotic car or something really old. When they start asking for information, I ask you called May you should know all of that already they hang up. I pretend to be the dumbest guy in the world. Then you should update your home's security. Me like how? The May camera on the front door is a good ST. Me interrupts front door. My front door is on the side of my house. How will that work? Do you have a side door camera? Them yes sir of course. We have many diff. Me interrupts again, phew. I have looked so long for a side front door camera salesman. You sir are my savior. Are you married? Hello, sir. This is the Microsoft offices. We're calling to inform you that your computer is infected with a virus. My computer? Yes, sir. And if you do not take steps to correct it, we will be forced to shut down your system remotely. Which one? What? Which computer? I have a couple. The one running Microsoft Windows. They all run Microsoft Windows. Yes, well, I'm showing they are all infected. You can literally hear him salivate. So you are monitoring my systems right now? Yes. Despite the fact that doing so is a violation of multiple federal laws. *CLICK*. I do something similar, but instead of talking about violating federal laws, I say oh, so you're monitoring all the computers on this US Army installation. I thought we had our own IT specialists that do that. I don't work on an army base. I usually pretend to be an answering machine. I'm intrigued. How do you do it? Does it work? I pretend to speak robot and only converse with beeps and boops. For example, me, hello, scam call, random scam tactic me, boo up scam call, hello, miss, me, beep 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 scam call, mumbles WTF, continue conversing in robot tones until they give up. It's worked every time but once. One time the scammer thought I was a kid and kept asking me to give the phone to my mommy or daddy. That time, I had to hang up. Every other time they get annoyed or frustrated and hang up. This is fantastic for me for 3 reasons. 1. I find it highly amusing and it takes no brain power. It's my own fun game to see how long they'll endure the noises. It's usually not long. 2. If you're at a social event, answer a call and speak in beeps and boops, it is highly entertaining for others. 3. I'm a grown-ass woman in her 40s. Rarely do I get a chance to speak complete nonsense and just make funny noises, so it always makes me smile. Highly recommended. I whisper into the mic to make them turn the volume on their headsets up, then suddenly start yelling. I will let Jim Browning know about what is going on here, thanks. If you don't know, Jim Browning is what scammers check under their beds for at night. Was he the one that had them convinced he had actually killed someone and they ended up calling the cops on him? Or was that someone else? Man, that guy was hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't think this is him, but I def want a link to that. I once saw caller ID, landline days, with a number that I figured was a telemarketer. In a tough voice, without saying hello, I asked, is he dead? And about a beat and a half later I said, because if he ain't dead, don't you even think about coming back here. Then what sounded like a young woman on the other end said, bye. Hope she had as much fun telling her friends as I had telling mine. Shouting in Arabic mostly get them pretty scared. Friend in college was originally from Poland, and whenever a scammer called, he'd just start barking at them in Polish. They'd hang up almost immediately. Lol. English seems to be one of the few languages that doesn't sound scary when yelled.